everyone, Sophia here from my great challenge. How you all doing? Yes, I did get a haircut, actually just got back. Tell me what you think. It's really short. These are my natural curls. I just wanted to get something easier because let's face it, that hairstyle I was dragging along for the past couple of months just wasn't doing it, okay, and we all know that, but I just didn't get the chance, and then I don't know. Anyway, this is about weight loss, or weight gain rather. If you watched the last video, you probably noticed. So yeah, I didn't do too good. There's a lot of things that I want to talk about. Number one, how much did I gain? You won't believe it, so I'll keep that to the end because you're not going to believe how much weight I regained in the last 2 weeks. It's pretty dramatic. So what's going on? So the last time I saw you for the Weight Watchers update, I told you that they were going to be closed for Easter Sunday. Alright, so there was going to be an update 2 weeks later, which is right now. Today is Sunday the 23rd, I think, of April. So first of all, as soon as she said we close next week, the first thing that came to my head was like, oh great, that's the week of Easter. So, you know, there's going to be chocolate cakes, whatever. If I gain a little bit of weight or if I don't lose anything, I still have the following week to get back on track. Okay, bargain. Right, bargaining already. Okay, so, and that's pretty much what I did. Didn't really track, was kind of like meh, you know. And then the second week, I don't know what happened, but I just never got back on track. If anything, I got totally off the wagon. I mean, totally off the wagon. I didn't track anything this week that just passed. Not a thing, okay? And I overate. And I also overate on what she refers to as a poison. Alright, so it's a good thing that she talked about that, because I mean, I knew carbohydrates were kind of my poison, but I never realized how much of a poison they are to me, not only in terms of inability to stay away from it, but also how quickly carbohydrates make me bloat and gain weight. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so we had Easter cake, you know, the crown one with the egg in it. It was Edward's birthday, so there was cake there. Then I had a couple of sandwiches at restaurants, had a couple of portions of French fries, and so anyway, you name it, carbohydrate, I'm a poison. Alright, so that's that. And then, I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but I want to have a very good conversation with you about the link between what's going on in my life right now and my weight gain. Okay, number one, I was sick, you know that, right? So I was placed on antibiotics, and then I had steroids, and then I had a whole bunch of other, you know, over-the-counter medications. So part of the weight gain is water weight retention as a result of the medications I was on, particularly the antibiotics. The steroids, they tell you you're going to gain weight if you're on steroids. Okay, so I'm not on the steroids anymore, so that should feel better, I guess, I don't know. But really that doesn't excuse me from the quantity of food that I still allowed myself to eat that was off plan. Okay, so I'm not making excuses with the medication, but I did have 2 weeks where I was having a really hard time recovering from having bronchitis and having shingles. It was really difficult. I guess it just like knocked me down, I guess. I don't know how else to say it. Like, I'm really tired, got really lethargic, didn't have any energy, suffered from insomnia, and as a result throughout the day, even though every day I came to work with my lunch bag prepared with all of my breakfast and my lunch and my snack, and I had maybe 16 points throughout the day, by the time I came home I was just ravenous. If it was in sight, I would eat it, and it didn't matter what it was. And I'm really meaning anything, including sorted Brussels sprouts, like cold, not even microwave. Okay, blah. Okay, so that's that. So I was sick and I had a hard time getting back on track and, you know, feeling motivated to maintain the weight loss. I'm sorry about the light difference. I'm in the bedroom and skylight. We don't care. But there's something else that I want to talk about. And if you watch the channel and you don't just watch the weight loss journey, the struggle is real, you know that. If you've tried to lose weight, you know what I'm talking about. It's really difficult, especially when you get to a certain age, all right? But what happened this last 2 weeks that was also going on in my life was the added stress of decluttering the house. And I'm going to go as far as saying that yes, there is a link between clutter and weight gain. So you would think that when you get rid of clutter, it motivates you to get rid of your body clutter as well, right? Well, in my case, I'm making a very difficult decision as to what I want to keep in the house, and thinking about selling some things like the curio cabinet, my guitar, some antique pieces of furniture that I have, a whole bunch of stuff, not China, but though I should, no, not China. But there's a lot of things that I'm thinking about finally getting rid of, and this is really causing a crisis inside of me. I'm having a hard time, you guys, and it's not so much the physical aspect of getting rid of clutter, because I've been decluttering every single day this week, and like I mentioned in the upcoming video, I didn't film everything. I only filmed, so far only filmed one process actually, which was yesterday. But I have continually decluttered the house every single day, 15 minutes there, 20 minutes there, the way, you know, the fly lady does it. Like, I don't want to get overwhelmed physically, but no matter what amount of decluttering I do, everything that I've been hanging on to for so many years, and you guys have been watching me bring this item from one room to the other, back to that room for so many years, when I finally got to the point where I decided to get rid of that particular item, it just created panic basically, and stress in me for the last 2 weeks. Like, I'm constantly thinking about clutter, constantly thinking about what I could have done a long time ago, what I should have done instead, and what I need to do to replace those items, and how I want my house to look like. And it's been a serious cause of despair, and I'm gonna say almost depression over this particular stuff, because it's caused by me and nobody else, and now I have to fix it, and it's not an easy thing to do. And I'm not asking for help in the house at all, other than, hey, I decluttered that, can you do me a favor, bring that to the garage so we can go on the curb next week. That's about it. I'm not really asking anybody to declutter this stuff, because I'm pretty sure that 90% of the stuff that's in this house is my doing. You know, let's be honest. So I'm really against the wall now, and I'm at a point where I'm confronted with past behaviors that are really, really bothering me. And as I'm letting go of things, my hoarding tendencies, I guess, make me hold on to foods, go back to foods I know I shouldn't eat. Okay, croissant, to name a few, cake, you know, French fries, but also, I guess, hold on to the calorie and the fat from those food. I don't know if I'm making sense. Like, I'm letting go in one aspect of my life, but I'm retaining in other aspects, in particular the weight gain this week. So long story short, how much did I gain in 2 weeks? Are you ready for that? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 pounds, but 5 pounds and 4 ounces. I am back at 180. And 2 days after the last meeting, I had actually lost another pound. So I gained pretty much 6 pounds. Yeah, in 2 weeks. 3 pounds a week average. That's where I'm at. So what do I do this point forward? I'm kind of glad I caught it and was able to make a connection between what's going on at the house right now with my life and the weight gain. There's another things that I thought about, because, you know, everybody was very supportive in the meeting today, and the meeting was about how to take care of yourself and being positive about taking care of yourself, hence my jumping to the hair salon after I had the meeting. Like, literally, I left the meeting and I went to the salon, okay, and I got a haircut. So it's part of taking care of yourself. One of the things that we discussed, because I was not put on the spotlight because I wasn't the only one who had gained weight, but I guess because I'm the one who has the most insight in the group, Deb, our leader, kind of like put me on the spot and was like, okay, Sophia, we're going to use you as the person who represent everybody else's weight gain this past 2 weeks. So what do you think that's about? So I talked about a little bit about what I just said with the clutter. But then there's something else. You know how we talk about the mindset, like you have to have a specific mindset to go on weight loss journeys? It just dawned on me, and just as I was talking and expressing myself, it just, you know, loose associations or whatever, and it just like rolled, and I said something that as I was saying it just was a light bulb. For the past, I guess we are week 15 now, so up to week 13, the mindset was still that Weight Watchers is a diet, and it has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And it's not. It really isn't. It's a lifestyle change. It's about your relationship with food. And I know I talked about that, but do I believe it? Well, apparently I didn't up to this point. It really is not about dieting. If you look at it as dieting, you're going to look at it as having a beginning, you get motivated, a middle, you get tired, and an end where you quit or you've reached your goal. And then what happens after that? If you don't maintain it, you gain it back. But if you look at it as a lifestyle change and a process and a long period until the day you die, basically, or way of life, well, then you gradually lose the weight. Everything you do is part of that mindset, but you stop resenting certain foods, okay, or certain people. Like this one lady at the diner the other day that I was munching on my salad like a rabbit, hating every single bit of it, and here's this skinny 60 years old lady, very nice, you know, put together, super skinny, and she's eating a piece of cake this big. And I'm thinking to myself, here's somebody whose metabolism is such that this lady can just eat this and not have to worry about it. But me, if I eat that, it's a guarantee I'm gaining 1.5 pounds, and then the following day, the sugar craving won't stop. So it's probably going to turn into a 3-pound gain. So there's certain things that you have to adjust with when you are doing this journey. One is your mindset. Do you consider it a diet? Are you losing weight because you want to go on a diet and have a specific expectation or particular event? Or do you want to lose weight because you just want your life to change? And it's going to have to click at some point. I don't know if it's clicked yet, guys. I have to be honest. I really, really resent the fact that I cannot eat bread, pastries, brioche, croissant, macaroons, coconut macaroons, French fries. I resent that. I really do. And I really wish I could just figure out a way to incorporate that in my lifestyle without gaining weight. I really do. It's a struggle. It is. I'm one of those bodies genetically that is attracted to that type of food, and if I eat it, it's the death of me, and that's the end of it. It's just the death of me. So either I'm going to have this click where I'm only going to have it on occasions and consider it a privilege, or I'm just going to be fat and miserable for the rest of my life. And I didn't make that switch yet. I don't know. This is a depressing video, you guys. It's so depressing. It's horrible. It is such a struggle. It really is. And it feels like I don't even think that I overate that much, but damn, 5 pounds, 4 ounces. 5 pounds and a quarter in 2 weeks. What? Well, if I count the one I had lost, that's 6 pounds. What? Anyway, I'm back on track. All I had today so far was egg whites with vegetables, and I was like, I counted it as 10 I counted it as 10 points. So I'm gonna stay on track. I'm gonna go back to writing down everything and be a good girl and follow the program the way it's supposed to be. I'm hoping I'll have some successes next week, and I'm hoping that eventually, as I continue this decluttering journey, both of my body and my environment, something is going to click. I'm waiting for that click, and I don't know. I don't know when it's going to happen. I hope you guys are going to get your click fast too, or if you did have your click, I envy you. I really do, because I'm struggling. I am. And I'm honest. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I really am struggling emotionally right now. It's a struggle. And I have other stuff going on too. And I talked about it in the video I just filmed yesterday. So wait for that. I talked about it with, you know, mom and her age and what are we going to do with mom and all of that. So it's a lot weighing on my shoulders right now. And the dieting, I'm calling it a diet again. The weight loss journey is just not on my priority list. You know, it just isn't. But that is something that I gotta do. So I gotta refocus. I'm gonna stop the video here. Just wanted to tell you what's going on. I could have skipped a meeting, and I could have not done a video and wait to lose weight and then come back and claim a victory. But I don't want to do that. I want to keep it honest, and I want to tell you guys that you're going to have times like this where life will get in the way and you will get in your way and you will gain weight, and that's okay. Just move on. I'm not going to kill myself over it. I'm just being, you know, honest and open and tell you I'm struggling right now. I really am. But I'm going to do my very best to not struggle anymore. Okay, so yeah, give me a thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. If you give me a thumbs down, man, it says more about you than it says about me. Like, really, it does. Okay, because who would thumbs down somebody who is honest and telling you I'm struggling? That's just the way I look at it. But you know what? I can control other people. I can only control two things: my thoughts and the stuff I put in my mouth. That's it. That's all I can control. The rest, I'm gonna have to accept that I cannot control it. So serenity now. I will see you next week. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.